Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, nestled between rolling green hills and a deep mysterious forest, stood a magnificent castle. And in this castle lived a beautiful princess. She wasn't just beautiful, though. She was kind and full of joy, with a heart as bright as the morning sun. Her favorite thing in the whole world was a golden ball, a dazzling gift from her father, the king. It shimmered and shone, and she loved it more than any of her royal jewels. Every sunny afternoon, the princess would take her golden ball out to the castle gardens. She'd run through the meadows, her laughter echoing among the flowers, as she tossed the ball high into the air and caught it. Her favorite spot was near an old well at the edge of the forest. The water in the well was cool and so deep, it looked like a dark, silent mirror reflecting the sky. One particularly warm day, the princess was playing by the well, tossing her golden ball higher and higher. But this time, as it came down, her hands missed. She watched in horror as the shiny sphere bounced once on the stone edge, and then, with a little plop, disappeared into the deep, dark water of the well. The princess rushed to the edge and peered in, but she couldn't see a thing. Her heart sank. Tears welled up in her eyes and began to stream down her cheeks. She sat down on the grass, her face in her hands, sobbing as if her heart would break. Suddenly, she heard a small, croaky voice say, "Princess, why are you crying so sorrowfully?" She looked up, startled, wiping her tears away. There, perched on the edge of the well, was a small green frog with big, bulgy eyes, looking right at her. "Oh, it's you," she said, a little disappointed. "I'm crying for my golden ball. It's fallen into the well, and I'll never get it back." The frog tilted its head. "I can help you," it croaked. "I can dive down and get your golden ball. But what will you give me if I do?" The princess's eyes lit up. "Oh, anything," she exclaimed. "You can have my finest silks, my sparkling jewels, even my golden crown." But the frog shook its head. "I don't care for your silks or your jewels," it said. "What I want is a friend. Promise me that you will love me. Let me live with you, eat from your golden plate, and sleep on your pillow. If you promise this, I will bring back your ball." The princess thought, "What a silly frog. How could he ever live in the castle with me?" But she was so desperate to have her golden ball back that she quickly agreed. Yes, I promise. Just bring me my ball." The frog gave one last croak, then dove headfirst into the dark water. A moment later, its head reappeared, and in its mouth was the shining golden ball. It hopped onto the grass and dropped the ball at her feet. Overjoyed, the princess snatched up her precious toy. She completely forgot about the little frog and her promise, and ran back towards the castle as fast as her legs could carry her. Wait for me," croaked the frog. "You can't leave me here." But the princess didn't even look back. The next evening, as the princess sat down for dinner with the king and the royal court, there was a strange sound at the grand castle door. Tap, tap, tap! Then a tiny voice called out, "Princess, open the door for me!" The princess grew pale. She opened the door just a crack and saw the little green frog hopping on the steps. She slammed the door shut and hurried back to her seat, her heart pounding. The king noticed how frightened she looked. "My dear, what is wrong? Who is at the door?" he asked. "Oh, it was just a dreadful frog," she mumbled. She told her father the whole story of the lost ball and the promise she had made. Just as she finished, the tapping came again, louder this time. "Princess, princess, remember your promise by the well so deep. Open the door and let me sleep." The king looked at his daughter with a serious expression. "A promise is a promise, my daughter," he said firmly. "You must keep your word. Go and let him in." With a heavy heart, the princess opened the door. The frog hopped in and followed her to the table. "Lift me up so I can sit beside you," it croaked. The princess hesitated, but one look from her father made her obey. The frog then demanded to eat from her golden plate. Sharing her food with the slimy creature made her feel queasy, but she did as she promised. When dinner was over, the frog announced, "I am tired. Now, carry me to your room so I can sleep on your soft pillow." This was too much for the princess. The thought of a cold, damp frog on her silk pillow was horrifying, but the king's words echoed in her mind. A promise is a promise. Reluctantly, she picked up the frog with 2 fingers, carried it to her room, and placed it on her pillow. As soon as its head touched the soft fabric, there was a flash of bright, magical light. The princess shielded her eyes, and when she looked again, the little green frog was gone. Standing in its place was a handsome young prince with kind, smiling eyes. He explained that a wicked witch had turned him into a frog, and only a princess's promise could break the spell. The princess's heart filled with wonder and relief. She had learned a valuable lesson about keeping her word, no matter how difficult it seemed. The prince and princess soon became the best of friends, and in time, they fell in love. They ruled the kingdom together, always remembering the strange and wonderful story of the Frog Prince and the promise that brought them together. Thank you so much for watching our story today. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a like and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more magical tales. We'll see you next time.